Welcome back. Steve Price with you. Let's bring in our international panel tonight. Every Thursday night, Sky News contributor Kosha Garda and former Labor MP Michael Danby. Michael, I want to start with you. We spoke last week. You're not long back from Israel. You spent a holiday time there. What are your thoughts on this deal and whether it's actually going to hold, whether this peace deal can stay? Well,
it's unalloyed joy to see the release of those 20 hostages and their families, and full credit to Trump and Netanyahu. No TDS from me. But Steve, I have to say something a bit emotional. I found the last 2 years in Australia a big challenge. The government and the ABC created such a fetid atmosphere here, such a toxic atmosphere, that the Iranian intelligence service felt they were free to employ crims to blow up synagogues and childcare centres. I mean, will Australia ever be the same? I have to say, with all the doxing and the ghosting and the aggressive demonstrations in the city, I just hope that the peace over there leads to peace here.
Well, I think you're being very optimistic. I mean, you're talking about something that happened in the past. It's still happening. I mean, Kosha, I don't know how you feel about this, but I can't see this anti-Semitism suddenly just disappearing.
Mm-hmm. I think the fundamentals are the fundamentals, and not to bring a little bit of pessimism to maybe realism, we want to call it harsh realism, but the reality of the electorate, the reality of the time that has passed since World War II and the memory of that is a lot of it is shifting away with a lot of the people that make up the country right now, here and in the US and elsewhere. That has not changed. So hopefully, while it's not such a burning acute issue that was really instigating all of this stuff, that might subside a little bit. But I do think the fundamentals of how people feel about that region and Israel and the other side, unfortunately, there's a lot more work to do.
Michael, do you actually think that the Jewish population of Australia is sitting there tonight thinking that that's all over and we're OK now?
No, they're watching. They can't believe that the anti-Semitism had no effect on the last federal election. That Albo has 93 and the Libs only 45. And if this keeps up, I know many of them, of all different economic levels, who are thinking of leaving. I'm serious about that. I couldn't believe I'm saying that. I love Australia, and so do many of these people, but it's scary.
We had Tony Burke in the press club today talking about bringing in more Gazans. More, yeah. 600 or 700.
What security guarantee interviews did he give them?
Well, he says that they've all been interviewed properly.
Rubbish.
I mean, you can't
don't believe a word he says on these issues. He's a partisan, black-hearted, if you ask me, on this. I've known him since I was Assistant Minister for the Arts, never able to talk to him about these kind of things, and I know he has a really determined view. Now, that's the problem, that you've got a leading minister who is so partisan on these issues.
And a Prime Minister, and a Foreign Minister. Don't stop there.
He's cleverer than both of them, if you ask me.
It's just horrendous. Kosha, we saw the vision, which we've chosen not to show again tonight, of Palestinians being executed by Hamas, their hands bound behind their back. They've got hoods on and they're just being shot in the head in a public square. I mean, if that doesn't convince these fools who go out marching every weekend for pro-Palestine, chanting from the river to the sea, what can convince them? I mean, you can't watch that and think Hamas has any place anywhere doing anything.
Mm-hmm. But I think that is the question. If that doesn't convince them, that unfortunately has the answer in there. I think a lot of these people that protest this stuff, they have no idea what they're protesting. It's either some reductive framework of oppressor versus oppressed, successful nation versus others. They put in the melanin issue of, one side is browner than the other. Like, literally, that's the level of reasoning that comes in. Or, again, it's just the electorate and the immigration. This is downstream consequences.
You're dead right about the hardcore. They know what they're doing, and they haven't changed.
The issue is not lack of information.
The anarchists.
How could you make that bloke Lees a national figure? All of the TV networks and all of the media things, excluding Sky, make an extremist Trotskyite a spokesman for 2 years on national television and not expose him.
Yeah, he was doing it again yesterday.
Unbelievable.